The following podcast has been paid for by the New World Order.
We like wrestling.
Hey everyone, welcome to the We Like Wrestling podcast. I'm Jared. I'm here with Justin.
Hey,
John.
how's it going, everybody?
Real quick, I want to give a huge shout out to IwEP Network. If you enjoy podcasts, whether it's listening or watching, I highly recommend checking them out. Banging Bears podcast. They drink beers and review them. I always draw a blank.
Not cool in high school.
Not cool in high school. Vintage stuff, 90s.
We just did Muppets.
Yeah, they did a tournament on like the best Muppet character or something. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Truth Behind Illusions, anything sci-fi. From last week, you said sci-fi.
Yeah.
Interviews with everyday people. He's been interviewing local shop owners, getting their takes on how they run things and life for them. If you like wrestling, Tornado Tag podcast, which includes a local independent wrestler in our area, Andy Header, and as well as us, We Like Wrestling podcast. Two totally different perspectives, I guess you want to say, or I don't know how we handle things.
Everybody's got thoughts of wrestling. Everybody's fun to listen to.
Yeah. Along with some other podcasts that are a part of the IwEP Network. So go ahead and check them out. I'll have their link in the description of the podcast here. So this week, let's get into talking about groups.
Well, we kind of started, this is just on our everyday basis. We started a conversation about groups and Raven's flock. I don't know how it evolved into me sitting down at this table and John wondering if I could name every member of the NWO that's ever been in. I think I can.
Well, you did well with the flock because you knew more than I did. I couldn't remember everybody.
Yeah, but I still missed some. And I also think I think some of those were, well, WCW, I know all of them, I'm pretty sure.
A lot of them were sort of blurred.
Yeah.
Like you had the right guy, but the wrong group kind of thing. I mean, they were like,
no, I think most of what I had, well, but Jimmy Rave, I think I messed up with the TNA group. I don't think Jimmy Rave was ever with Raven.
yeah. I don't remember.
Speaking of Jimmy Rave, though, I don't, maybe I'm reading into it, but Punk doing a dog collar match with MJF might be a callback to his two pretty big dog collar matches, one with Jimmy Rave and one with Raven.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, the Jimmy Rave one, I mean, both of them were pretty bloody, but the Jimmy Rave one is like really bloody.
Could be since Ray passed away, maybe.
Yeah.
So,
ROH was the Jimmy Rave one. Might have been when Punk was world champion too. Might have been for a belt.
Before that pay-per-view, if you can, go back and watch those matches because I'm sure he'll probably do a spot.
Do some kind of homage to them. Yeah, most likely.
If I sound a little weird, I'm a little, yeah.
I think allergies are hitting me right now.
It's my sinuses.
Yep.
Plus, it's nice and raining, and then it's 20 degrees the next day.
Yeah.
So it's
all over
Pennsylvania is terrible.
East Coast.
So we wanted to talk about.
We're gonna start with me just trying to name it all. So
Yeah.
somebody pull it up and see if I can hit them all.
Hold on.
I'm gonna try to go in order the best I can. I'm gonna lose sight eventually. I'll get like the first 6, probably in order.
Are we doing the WWE ones as well?
So
I'm gonna see how far I can get. Yeah.
this on Wikipedia, and I'm not looking. I'm just going to read the headline here.
Okay.
The following is a list of members of the New World Order, a professional wrestling stable in World Championship Wrestling, World Wrestling Federation Entertainment, and New Japan Pro Wrestling. So those are.
I can only name 3 guys that I think I know from the.
Well, I'm just saying
New
that's
Japan one.
the list I'm going to give Jared is from those 3 companies, just so you know.
Okay.
It says there's a total of 62 members in the existence of NWO.
So you're both going to try to.
Yeah, so that's as far as I got. So I didn't scroll through the
Okay.
names. So
All right.
if he wants to go in order, good at him. I can't do it in order.
I don't think I can go in order. I can hit the first couple in order. I think.
What do you want? Do you want to start with the background, like
Of what?
like Hall showing up, and I got a big surprise next week, and do that, or
Well, you just gave away one of the members. What if somebody doesn't know?
Everybody knows those 3. Those are the big ones.
Or maybe
Are
somebody
they
was
all
like,
listed there, Jared? Are they all on there?
I don't know if these are in order.
They're probably
they
It
alphabetical?
kind of looks like they're in order from what I remember.
Does it go Hall, Nash, Hogan?
Yes.
Okay,
Then
then
it should be.
it should be in order. If it went that way exactly, then it might be in order.
Well, there's your first three.
There's a
Yes.
certain amount that I know, and then after that, it's just
Insane. But I'm gonna try.
So who was
So okay, so we'll
So,
try.
number one was Hall.
Hall goes in, and then
Nash
Nash, and then Hogan shows up.
is the third
The
man.
fourth is, I believe, Giant.
Wait, it depends what you count.
I count on screen.
The official fourth member on screen was Ted DiBiase, but he wasn't a wrestler. He was their money,
Okay.
right? Is that he's listed, or they only count wrestlers?
That's number 4.
Okay. So they are going in order.
Okay, so I didn't know if they were counting workers or
Okay. And then Giant,
I would think it's 5.
Yeah.
and then six.
Six
is
is 6.
Not according to this.
X-Pac or
Sean Waltman.
whatever.
What do they have?
Sting.
Oh, because it was
Fake
the fake
Sting.
Sting is technically. Wait, 6 wasn't in that match?
Does it say 6 after Sting?
Yeah.
6.
So they must not be counting Ted
Yeah. Well, no, he said they have 10 on there. See, I
I
was
mean,
going to get to Sting.
because 6
but
was 6
NWO.
because he was a 6th member.
Right.
But then maybe NWO didn't count Ted as 4. They counted.
Oh, no, but he went because I remember when you say that now, he did the 1, 2, 3, 4 when they showed him in the crowd. He was sitting front row, and they came to him in the crowd, and he was like, they're like, what is he doing here? And he showed 4, and they were like, is he the 4th member? It's like, yeah, probably.
So then it's Giant, fake Sting, and 6.
Yeah.
no, because it wasn't.
So it on
I
here
thought 6
it says Ted, Giant, and then it says NWO Sting.
Right, that's fake
so they
Sting.
call it
Yeah.
Jeff Farmer.
Yeah.
I thought 6 was in that War Games match, but okay, maybe not. Maybe it was Giant and the Outsiders and Hogan. But I could have.
Well, that was I just watched that with my son. That's the one where it was Flair, Arn, Luger, and supposed to be Sting.
yeah.
and
So
then-
who was in that? Who was against them? If you just watched it.
It was fake Sting and Hall, Nash, and Hogan.
Oh, okay. He
Because
was
then,
there for it.
then it was 4-on-3. Then the real Sting came out, kicked everyone's ass, and left. And do you believe me now? And left.
Okay.
I know you probably don't know who that is. I have no clue about Jeff Farmer. That is literally all I know about him.
He was Cobra.
I only know one Cobra,
I know J. Joe
Not
Cobra.
that Cobra.
and it's the manager.
Yeah, not that Cobra. Cobra.
The Hoarders guy.
Cobra, who lightly feuded with Sergeant Craig Pittman. No, he was. It's just who he was.
And
I don't have anything else to say.
whatever
about him.
happened to him?
That's
He passed
he's-
away.
Yeah,
But,
he's dead.
but I mean, after this, he did nothing.
He kept being Sting for ever. I'm serious.
Like on indie shows.
No,
Oh.
in New Japan, he was a big deal in New Japan. So much so that on the Sting DVD produced by WWE, look on the back. Guess what? There's a picture of Jeff Farmer.
No way.
Yes,
I gotta check that one.
I'm sure we have it somewhere. Yes, on the WWE Sting DVD, they used a picture of Jeff Farmer for Sting.
So 6 was the 7th member.
Yeah, technically.
Okay. Well, glad you were in the order so far. You're doing good.
Oh man, but now you got me all jumbled up.
So Ted, Giant,
Yeah.
Sting, and 6.
And DDP gets an offer and rejects it. Let's just throw that in there. He gets the t-shirt, he puts it on, and then he does the diamond cutter. I think he hits Hall with it, and then he turns around and on Nash is like, what? 'Cause, this 7-foot dude doesn't know that if you just hit him, I'm gonna hit you. I hate that. I always hate that. What's the first thing you see? Your best friend's laying on the floor, you turn your back, and somebody else is standing over him. You fucking hit that guy.
DDP used to manage both of them.
Okay, I'm not going to get an order anymore. I don't think. Disciple might be next.
Bruce Beefcake.
Oh yeah, well they should call him Disciple.
Yeah. Well, I mean, for people who don't know who that is, since he had 1,000 names.
So you're not going in order anymore?
No, I don't think so. I'm going to try to hit him
But
though.
Giant
Got
got kicked out at some point.
He did, yeah. He gets kicked out and then technically comes back later.
Yeah. And then, yeah.
So Wall Street gets in there, who is Rotunda. I don't know what they're going to call him. Scott Norton, Buff Bagwell.
Scott Flash Norton, yeah. Vincent.
Yep, Vincent.
It's Virgil.
Yes.
Meat sauce.
Crush, which is Brian Adams.
Yep.
Adams, okay. I get this messed up.
Help you, or you want to just see what you can do on your own?
So Scott's in already by the time Crush gets there. Scott Steiner.
Yeah, because Scott Norton.
Yeah, see, you say
So-
Hall. Yeah.
Steiner was after Adams, apparently.
Really? When did that turn? Oh, that was a big deal. I thought that turn happened earlier. Where they,
You haven't gotten anybody after 6 yet.
Oh, there's a big gap. He skipped over. Oh,
Well, Vincent, but there was one in between 6 and Vincent.
When did Disciple come in?
He's towards the end.
I know.
Oh, Eric Bischoff.
That's not who I was thinking.
Yes,
of.
but still not the same.
Sleazy E.
Yeah.
I have somebody. I don't know if they're on the list, and I don't want to interrupt your
No, go ahead.
Liz.
She's on there, but not the.
Oh.
She's after Vincent
Oh, but she did.
as an
well,
associate.
She did join.
So Macho Man.
No.
We're missing. When did that happen? See, it does the years
She-
blur.
She turned on Luger.
Randy Savage is after Bagwell, Wall Street,
Wow, really? Well, Bagwell was in before Scott Steiner.
somebody else, Norton, and then Savage.
I know Liz. Did you
Yeah.
say? Did you say Horace?
No, but that's not till a lot
That's
later.
way later.
But yes, technically, yes, Horace.
So we should be writing down. Did we get else? We didn't hit 62 yet.
Who would have been in earlier that
Giant was the first
I don't know who this
WCW
person
guy.
is.
you don't know who this person is?
Giant was the first defector from WCW. That was a big thing. He
Let's
joined.
hit the other two New Japan, because the first New Japan guy I know is that Sting becomes a big part of it. Fake Sting. Then we've got Muda and we've got Chono.
Masahiro Chono.
Yeah.
And then wasn't that Sonny Ono like their manager?
No, I don't think so. He was manager for like all the other
Oh.
Asian guys, which is extremely.
And they were called
And-
NWO
and
Japan. I don't know if
Yeah.
if they break it up on there.
So was Scott Norton. He was in there a lot for NWO Japan. He's huge. over
They
there.
like their big white guys over
Yeah.
there. They do.
Okay, who are we missing from the early NWO? Phew. I feel like if I'm missing it, I can't get back to
I
it.
think later would be like, didn't Brett join?
Yeah, that's like
Jeff
that's
Jarrett.
That's NWO 2000. Well, no, Brett technically joins early, but he doesn't wear the NWO
He's
stuff.
one of the later ones.
Yeah, he doesn't wear the NWO stuff.
Jarrett's
like-
later.
Luger and Sting were Wolfpack, not not black and white.
Yeah, we can get those out of the way. Luger and Sting from the Wolfpack.
And
Also,
Macho,
Macho, Conan,
Nash.
Yeah.
Disco Inferno, who I don't know if was ever an official member. He was.
He's on here.
Okay.
Nash was the leader. That was his
Yes,
group.
Nash was the leader. And yeah, we hit Sting. So I think that's all.
Sting
of
with the red
Wolfpack.
face paint.
Yeah.
That should be all for the Wolfpack then.
5 of them, 6 of them.
6, I believe.
Does it break them down?
No.
They say red and black. No,
Hmm.
or Wolfpack.
Stevie Ray.
Yeah.
He picked the
Wait,
wrong
was
one.
he on? Was he in early?
No.
Oh, okay.
He's after Sting.
He's
Wait.
after NWO. Sting.
No, Wolfpack.
Wolfpack Sting. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's when they split.
Yes.
Luger, Sting,
I was
Stevie
gonna
Ray.
say I don't think he was in when they were like the.
And then
just the-
after Stevie Ray was Horace. And then Disco.
Disco would have been Wolfpack.
Yeah,
This is where you're adding like member after member.
And
from
then
other
there's
feuding.
after Disco, there's 2 before Brett and Jarrett.
perfect.
Kurt Hennig is after Conan.
So he's when the split happened too.
Hey Bruce, it's K Dog.
I'm
Who the
s-
hell's K Dog?
I am so stuck
You
on this.
I don't know
person
who it
that
is
came-
either. You want to?
No. Don't. You want to give a hint?
It's an associate.
It's an associate.
After 6 was an associate.
Oh
Before Vincent.
no, not Rude.
So that would be
Rude.
like Liz was considered an
Yeah,
associate,
Rude.
and Ted.
Rude.
No, he's
No.
later.
Yeah.
Rude is
Rude comes out with perfect.
because Ted was the money, and then Bischoff was supposed to be the brains.
Rude is after Hennig.
Yeah. Jesus, this is, and you don't know this person.
No, not by name.
And it's
Guy, girl?
associate,
I'm assuming a guy.
Oh.
associate for the end, and it's not Eric Bischoff or Liz.
So it's 6, this person, and then Vincent and then Liz.
And you don't know this person. Oh man, Nick Patrick.
He's in here, but later.
Damn.
Was he an official member?
Yeah,
He was like
Associate.
their official ref.
Yeah.
Whoever.
Damn it.
So
You can't give any other hints because you don't know who this person is. Click on the name and tell me where they're from.
Give me how tall is he? What's his weight?
Just tell me where they're from. It might help me.
Yeah, but is that his kayfabe home or his real?
Oh god, who knows? I can't believe I can't get this. An associate.
Does it say how long they were in the group? Like were they in for like a week? That doesn't
I was
count.
gonna say.
no,
An associate?
Now,
Are they counting the disciple as an associate?
that's who that is.
oh, so now you know who it
Oh,
is.
no.
He was under a different name.
Not a wrestler.
Okay. Manager?
It's an associate, but he's not a
But you looked him up, so do you know him as a manager?
no
Oh,
different profession.
Rodman.
Well, he's in here, but no.
Damn it. He said
Kyle Petty.
who? The race car driver?
when?
He's not a member of the end. That does not count.
What?
Associate.
That does not count.
When did he?
I'm calling bullshit on that. When
It's Wikipedia.
did he
so-
drive
And
the
Is
NWO
he
car?
under Kyle Petty, or did he have like a working name?
Did he drive the NWO car?
That might be it.
Didn't they have an NWO race
yeah.
car?
Yeah.
He
NWO,
drove the NWO.
yeah.
That's not a member. That does
See,
not
It's
count.
an associate.
That does not.
He's in a
count.
picture with all of them.
Fuck
Oh
that.
my
So
gosh.
what? He doesn't count.
All right,
Okay,
so we're down
so-
to 61 members now.
I'll tell you what. If he's in the NWO, then Jeff Jarrett is definitely in the Four Horsemen.
Okay, so
I don't even know where I am anymore.
Giant.
We got so many that are
We
old.
could have been here for a week. I would have never got Kyle
Never.
Petty.
I would have
Never.
named you athletes that are happening today. This is some kind of like Mandela effect or something.
I would have never got Kyle Petty ever.
So it's Giant, Fake Sting, 6, Kyle Petty,
no
Vincent,
asterisks.
Miss Elizabeth, and then who?
Really, Jim Neidhart was in there. That's a joke for us, not for Jared.
So that's not Scott Norton at this point.
Man, I'm sorry. So it was Vincent, Liz, and then
There's two
someone.
people, and then Nick Patrick, and then Eric.
Eric Bischoff isn't in yet.
Holy shit! Was he like the 10th guy to join? I thought he was like.
Jesus Christ! Yeah, I thought
He's
he was
after
really
Nick Patrick.
early.
I thought he.
How
But yeah, I
did the
remember.
NWO get
But it was like every week someone joined, so it seems.
like
a blur. Do you know who these two people are? You know who they are. Oh, there you go.
I don't remember them being in this group.
Oh, come on.
Wow. We had Kyle Petty for goodness sake, so they're pretty loose
I
about who's
already
in the
said
group.
like Dennis Rodman. I'm trying to I'm actually going through like sold out in my head.
Are these are workers? These aren't associates or managers?
These are wrestling.
Wrestlers. These are guys.
Boy, man,
I don't know much about them.
I'm saying this, so we gotta be like
We met-
97,
We met them.
98.
you met them.
We met them,
Yeah.
or we met them.
Probably him too, but
Was I there with you when you met them?
no.
Okay.
We met them like last year at Hamburg. Met them.
No.
I would have been there. Are they a tag team? Oh, they're a tag team. What whole tag team joined the NWO? It was usually like 3 times somebody turned on their partner to join.
I don't remember a whole
Man.
tag joining.
Me neither.
I think I know them from WWF.
From WWF, a team.
They remind me
joined.
of an ECW team, to be honest.
Was it?
It's not the Nasty Boys.
Yeah.
No, it's not. They were never in the NWO. That's wrong.
Brian Knobs and Jerry
Nope,
Sags.
That's wrong. They were not in the NWO.
Should we
Nope.
find a different
There's
site? Because this
not-
Wikipedia is not
There's
doing
no
well.
chance of that one. I'm 100% on that.
Does it say
Unless
how,
they also rode in the car with Kyle Petty.
does it
they're
say
in the
how long
trunk.
they were in or
Not very long.
when they joined?
I don't know what these lines mean, but
Probably kicked out. Could it have been one of those DDP things?
it's
where
like a pubic hair of a line. So like, it's like
So like were they in like beginning of Nitro and by the end they were out?
Or
Like-
like a fake. I don't know.
They were in for an hour. Whew, I would have never gotten Nasty Boys.
No.
It was 97-ish, before 97.
Well, it started in 96. We
Yeah.
should be in like 97.
It started in summer of 96. Yeah.
They
At
were
this
before
point,
Nick Patrick.
They were not. They were not in the NWO. Feel free to.
We're down to 59. We've knocked
Feel
out
free
3
to
guys.
find that clip and prove me wrong.
They
You can
joined
post it.
October 7th, 1996, expelled on October 14th, 1996.
They were in for a
Nitro to
week?
Nitro. Nitro to Nitro. Was it like a trial? What- Did they offer trial memberships?
What did they do to get kicked out? Jeez.
And then after them, it was Eric, and then Buff.
They were not in the ring when Eric was found out to be. So they were.
Revealed to be the whatever.
Eric, November 18th, 96. Buff, November 25th,
It was
96.
like every week someone joined. It was
Mhm.
crazy.
Michael Wall Street. I have no idea who that is.
That's Rotunda.
IRS.
December 9th, 96.
Bray's dad.
And then who?
Yeah. Again. Jim Neidhart.
Is this
What is that joke?
He had a character named Who.
Oh,
His
Jim?
yeah,
He left WWE.
when he came back from smoking crack with Bulldog.
he came back under a mask.
Yeah, he's
And
in a
his
yellow
his
mask.
name was Who.
It's just Who, not
Just
the.
so-
Not the Who or Who's this.
And they never
It's
said it was
just
Jim
Who.
Neidhart. Just Who.
Oh.
Just so Vince McMahon
And he
can make
looked
jokes
amazing.
on commentary
He
about
looked amazing.
like who would Bobby
He
Heenan would
looked
be like,
the
who
shit.
is this? I don't know. Who is it? It's Who. I don't know who.
Yeah, he just wanted to do the Abbott and Costello
Those jokes.
bit.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Now we're up to this.
after Buff.
no. So after Wall Street,
Ooh.
December 9th, 96.
We're still 96. Oh, you said the Nasty Boys were 97.
No, I said 96.
Oh.
Wow. I did not think I would get this stumped. But
Yeah.
they're throwing these curveballs in there, like Kyle Petty and the Nasty Boys. I don't feel
had
bad
faith
about
in you.
those.
Like, okay, he may not give an order, but he's going to get them all. This is his era. He
but
knows this
but
shit.
those don't count. Like, can't count. Like,
I know who this is. I don't remember this.
Jesus Christ. Is it another stupid thing?
It's a wrestler.
Were
It's
they in for an hour?
It's a worker. They were.
Oh, wait.
They?
Is it Ray Trailer? He goes in and out, doesn't he?
Was he
Big
as
Boss
Ray
Man,
Trailer or was he
Ray Trailer,
Big
Big Boss
Bubba?
Man, Big Bubba, whatever you
Bubba.
want to call it. Bubba, okay.
Big Bubba
He
Rogers?
he becomes Ray Trailer after he leaves the NWO.
Bubba Rogers, December 16th, 96, expelled on February 17th, 97.
We
Yeah.
lasted 3 months.
Yeah.
Good for him.
And then Scott Norton. And then who?
Again. After
You might have said this person.
Flash- oh.
Japan,
Oh, is it Muda or Chono?
Chono.
Okay.
And then Savage. And then Muda.
The crazy part is that those are 3 extremely huge names to get in a row, but to American audiences, it's 1 and 2 Japanese guys.
And that's after Vincent, like all those
Yeah.
guys that no one cared about.
Yeah.
And
but
then
like Muda and Chono is a huge get.
Well, WCW fans knew Muda because he had wrestled
Not
Sting a few
really,
times.
though. I don't know. Not the NWO era of
No, not the Monday Night War version,
Yeah.
but if you were watching from the beginning, you'd know.
yeah.
and then who's after Muda?
What are we up to, like 20 members at this point?
The other Japan guy.
See, I said there's another Japanese.
Tenzan.
Who the hell's
I-
that?
I don't know.
So I already know
And then-
Chona and Muda.
There was more in NWO Japan that
That
did-
stayed in Japan, kind of.
And then Conan.
Oh, was Conan part of the original? Like not the split
I guess. so.
Sided with NWO Wolfpack after split.
after split. Okay.
Kurt Hennig.
And then Rude.
Rude. And then who?
Oh man.
But Henning and Rude were black and white.
yeah. No. Henning and Rude were in the original part.
Because
Because
Rude.
Henning turned at War Game, and then like 2 weeks later, Rude joins. It's that night that he's on both shows. Remember,
Oh, yeah.
it's literally the next night of the screw job, or 2 weeks after the screw job.
He was on a taped Raw and a
Mhm.
live Nitro.
So November 17th, 97, Rude briefly sided with Wolfpack after the split until defecting to NWO Hollywood with Hennig.
That was Hogan's version.
Yeah,
So after that,
And where was Scott Hall? Was he gone by then, or is he?
I think he's in rehab at some point there. After that, man, now we're gonna start going real downhill.
I have no idea. Who
And we
this
hit
is.
Horace already.
Yeah, they were letting anybody and everybody in at
We
this
hit
point.
Stevie Ray. Man.
Well, Rodman was after Savage.
Oh, okay.
We're not even close to hitting 62
We're,
or
yeah.
59. We knocked out 3 already, so 59.
Uh,
Have you heard of any people who are left?
Yeah.
okay, let's get it out of the way.
We're going to do the WWE
I
version.
was just gonna say, let's get Booker T. 6 again now is X-Pac. Do they have him in twice? Okay, just weird. Just wondered because
No.
they didn't change his name in WWE.
No.
Also, they didn't change Giant to Big Show
So
Sean.
and Sean.
Sean was the last member
Yes, and he kicked out Booker T.
because he didn't belong.
Yeah. Which one of these is not like the rest of us? He kicks Booker T.
When
Oh.
really Sean was the one who didn't belong.
Yeah.
If you think
So-
about it, all those guys were still WCW guys at one point.
They don't count Big Show
Right, because Giant.
or X-Pac.
Right,
yeah.
because okay, I wasn't sure.
Because they were in already.
Yeah.
I don't know. 3, 4, 5, 6.
Was Goldust an official member? I know they did the angle where like he was trying to get in,
Yeah,
but I don't know if they ever made him a
What
member.
would his name be?
It was Goldust.
WWE's
This was
gold
in
dust.
WWE.
Oh, well, no.
Okay. I remember them doing an angle where he was trying to get in.
Because he sort of like was in WCW, then left for WWE right when, like when that whole NWO thing was, he was in WWE.
Yeah.
Then when he went back to WCW, NWO was gone. Like he missed it.
Mhm.
So after Rude is Louis Spicolli.
No.
When? What?
The late Louis Spicolli.
Spicoli was not in the NWO.
Do you know who that is? No.
No.
It's Rad.
Rad
That's not gonna
Radford.
help.
Well, he
That's
was-
not gonna help.
Tommy Dreamer's finisher, the Spicoli driver, is named for him.
It's a Death Valley driver.
He called it
Dreamer driver.
Spicoli driver.
Spicoli
He called
driver.
it Dreamer driver.
No,
Yeah.
he also calls it
Oh,
Spicoli
oh.
driver.
When Spicoli died, he called a Spicoli driver as a tribute to him.
Yes.
Uh,
He's one
so-
of those who passed too soon. And he was really good friends with Candido too.
Spicoli joined January 15th, 98
98.
on an episode of Thunder, and he became a valet for Scott Hall.
What?
I don't
So
remember
he
that.
joined January 15th and he
Oh, I
died
just
February
remembered one.
15th.
I just remembered one.
Oh, he died a month after joining?
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow,
no,
Yeah.
that's sad.
that's
Uh,
tough.
I'm just gonna hit it then. Dusty.
He's next.
What did he do? Take over for Spicoli when he died? I'm serious.
No, January 24th he joined.
That's Hall's bag carrier?
Yeah, he was Hall's stick man pretty
Well-
much. Because Hall was fucking alcoholic and couldn't do anything anymore.
So Spicoli joined the 15th.
He needed
Of January.
chaperone.
Dusty joined the 24th. He briefly sided with Wolfpack
Hmm.
until defecting to Scott Hall.
That's
but we're still missing something.
Dusty
between there,
booking
right?
himself into the main program.
Brian Adams,
No, I said Brian Adams
Yeah.
earlier. Oh, okay.
Oh,
Scott Steiner,
crush.
I said Steiner.
Disciple,
Beefcake.
98, February 23rd, 98.
Yeah. Wow. That was,
So like 2 years in at this point.
yeah, I thought that was a lot earlier. Where the fuck did he go for that whole time then?
Scott Steiner, Disciple, and then Luger,
Okay, well that's
Luger's Wolfpack.
Wolfpack.
and then Sting,
Wolfpack.
Sting's Wolfpack.
Stevie Ray,
Yeah, I said that.
Horace,
Yep.
Disco,
Yeah, Wolfpack.
and then who?
Oh
Hmm.
my gosh.
Now we're into
Now at this point, there's more NWO members than there are WCW members.
yeah,
You'd watch Nitro at every match with an NWO guy
yeah. Let's see.
or
This was
LW.
just a brief.
Oh God.
a wrestler or an associate.
Mm,
Oh,
doesn't know
God.
who it is?
You don't know this person?
I do.
Say 98. You were you what 2?
So you don't know you don't really know
He's
this
related
person.
to a wrestler.
What is it, fucking Johnny Ace?
Is he,
David Flair.
I was just saying,
It was brief.
is he Samoan? Because they're all related.
That's not a thing. David Flair did not.
It was like 2 weeks.
It's like,
Okay, we can't keep counting Angle members.
Um,
he's gonna get on Wikipedia and go, hold on, I'm gonna
I'm
fix
gonna
some
be
shit.
that person that starts editing.
And then after David Flair was Tori Wilson
no.
as an associate.
When? Who was she with?
David Flair. Remember, did they have a thing? Weren't they dating?
No, that was
or-
Stacy.
Oh, sorry.
Kidman. Was
Tori,
Kidman
yeah,
in?
Tori was with Kidman. No,
No.
he's not with them.
No, he's not in. Yeah.
No. That can't be right. I don't.
David Flair, is he the one that passed?
No, that's
That's his
Reed.
other son.
That's
Okay.
Reed. No, David's still alive. We are in the shit of it.
Yeah.
I don't think I was even watching at this point
So,
anymore.
and then after that is Brett.
Oh my god, David, we're not even past Sting's Starcade match yet.
This is still 98.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Because when did they show up in WWE? Was that like 2000?
No. Oh yeah, 2000.
2001?
2002. Maybe late 2001, but 2002.
Because they came in No Way Out, but I didn't remember which year that was.
Oh, man.
That's Vince's Lethal Poison or whatever. Yeah.
Tori Wilson, Bret Hart, then Double J.
Oh, so okay.
So
now
he's a
we're-
horseman in an NWO.
Oh yeah. He was the leader of the NWO 2000.
Well, Hogan's gone by then.
Yeah.
And
Well, no.
He was NWO, and then he was the leader. Yeah. The next 4 are associates,
Oh god.
and I have no idea who they are. So
Oh god.
Are they girls?
yes,
I mean, with that
All
Tori
of them?
Wilson in.
I don't me.
Medaya.
Yeah,
That's Steiner's.
This is with Steiner.
the Steiner's girl or Medeja. was her name.
Medeja.
yeah.
Who he was actually
Gorgeous George.
dating at that point.
Oh no, that was with Savage.
Macho was dating Gorgeous George. I think Steiner was with Medeja in real life. I don't know if they still are, but
Tylene Buck,
Tylene Buck is Major Guns.
April
thought she was-
Hunter,
April Hunter was a porn star that got a job somehow.
Pamela Paulshock,
I think she's also a porn star. who
yeah, I
got a
wonder how
job.
they got that
Yeah.
job.
Ron Harris, Don Harris.
This is
Creative
this
control.
is 2000. No, well, it's NWO 2000 now. This is like under Jared.
You should know who they are. They were you
Nazi
probably remember
brothers.
the Blue Brothers,
The Nazi brothers.
and then they were in DOA
Skull and 8 Ball.
with Crush and Brian Lee, the biker group.
I have no idea who DOA is.
DOA, Disciple of a Pilot, and
Yeah.
then they were. What the hell else were they? They were Jeff Jarrett's goons.
Yeah, they were the Harris brothers.
Yeah,
So Ron, Don, and then Booker, Sean.
So that's it. Wow. I don't remember Ron and Don actually being. I remember them being part of Creative Control.
we're gonna go home and look on YouTube and just like
Yeah. But man, look at how that started versus how it ended.
that's really like a who's who.
We were starting so happy about, oh my god, remember when this person came, and
And then
This
the
person,
whole
and then
roster
by
was
the end-
NWO.
then by the end we were like, I don't even remember that happening. It became less and less of a big deal when people joined.
And then they had their own pay per view.
That was cool.
They were supposed to have their own show.
Yeah, well, that's how they got their own pay-per-view.
Had their own video game.
I mean, they had NWO versus WCW.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought Sold Out was cool. It was a good idea, although I don't understand them driving in garbage trucks. Doesn't that make them look like trash?
Well,
Like they were supposed to be like these cool bikers.
So did I on Wikipedia here? I found out some stuff about NWO that I didn't know.
Oh, like
Like
that
Paul.
Sting was supposed to be the third man, and then because Kevin Sullivan kept telling Hogan that it's going to be you, and Hogan was like, "Doesn't work for me." And then finally, last minute, he talked him into it, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I'll do that."
Oh, well, that's not on here, but
Yeah, Sting was supposed to be the third man.
wow.
I thought it was Brett.
Nope. No.
No, Brett's still in
This is
WWE.
way before this.
That-
Brett's the fucking champ.
I remember Brett being in that cover. I don't know.
So besides Bischoff, Kevin Nash, the TV director Craig Leathers,
Yeah, I've heard Bischoff talk about him.
Chief WCW Booker Terry Taylor, and Taylor's assistants Kevin Sullivan and Paul Orndorff all contributed to the NWO concept.
Yeah.
Paul Orndorff designed the logo.
Oh, cool. Did
Scott
not know
Hall,
Literally just NWO.
Yeah,
Scott
but no,
Hall,
the spray paint part of it.
the black,
I mean, that's synonymous. They literally started spray painting people. That's
And the
that's
belt.
a
And the
huge
belt, yeah.
deal. Yeah.
Scott Hall invented the hand signal. I don't know if that's true or not.
This.
It just says the hand signal. I'm guessing
Well, but
that's
they
what
were doing
mean.
that back in WWF. Sean and Diesel, when they were two dudes with attitudes.
Yeah,
they
Sean would jump up.
Yeah, they would do that. So I mean, he may have created it, but it wasn't created for the NWO.
And then Terry Taylor came up with the when you're NWO for life.
for life.
So think about
Except you're not, because the Nasty Boys were there for
A week.
a cup of coffee.
it.
Giant was in and out twice.
I mean, I never knew Terry Taylor came up with that. I didn't know he had anything to do with
Is
it.
that Red Rooster?
Yes. Almost Mr. Perfect. That's his side of the
Yeah.
story. He'll tell you. If he'd got to the box of gimmicks first,
It's the rumor we've all heard as wrestling fans.
Yeah.
even though Pritchard shot that down, like, no, he was never going to be Mr. Perfect.
So who was Perfect's gimmick originally pitched to, or was that just
Like the
for-
gimmick of Mr. Perfect.
Yeah.
That's what they're saying. So he says that it was originally going to be Terry Taylor,
According to Terry Taylor,
which he's a good athlete, but he's not fucking Hennig.
he doesn't have the charisma. Not
Yeah.
a talker.
I was gonna say he looks the part, but
But Mr. Perfect wouldn't have worked
Yeah.
if it wasn't.
According
Hennig.
to Terry Taylor, he was supposed to be Mr. Perfect. And then at the very last minute with the Kurt Hennig. Now, Bruce Pritchard and other wrestlers was like, that was never. That's Terry Taylor.
If you watch, if you know Kurt, everybody says that gimmick was made for him because he was that. He was perfect. He did everything.
good at a lot of things.
Yeah. Whatever he wanted to do, he did it, and he did it to perfection. So I mean, that's
Terry Taylor says it was going to be him. I don't know if
Terry
that's true.
Taylor is also the source for most of the bullshit
He
that comes
leaks
out
to-
of Dave Meltzer and
A reliable source.
Yeah, that's why I don't read any of this fucking internet
So-
shit anymore.
They said that he became the Red Rooster because he looked a little bit like Ric Flair,
No, well, yes,
like a younger, and he kind of had that
but he
strut, that cocky.
took the gimmick to be an actual rooster when Bruce says supposedly the whole idea was you're a rooster, the rooster rules the hen house, you're the cock of the walk, you're supposed to be strutting your stuff, not
Your shit don't stink.
yeah.
Like you're,
not bobbing your fucking head like
yeah. And he took it like it'd be a punishment. Like, this is a rib. I'm just gonna.
yeah.
He didn't take it seriously. He didn't commit to it. That's why it became a joke.
but everybody knows him now as Red Rooster.
Unfortunately. So Cody Rhodes, what are we doing? What are we talking about here?
So
You guys are up
so
on social
Cody-
media more than I am.
Cody just recently tweeted or did an Instagram post, and he said, "I still recommend watching AEW." Blah blah blah. I helped bring up some of these guys and whatever. So if he's still promoting it, does that mean he's gonna stay? He wants you to tune in to see what happens, or does he just genuinely have a love and respect for?
I mean,
AEW.
a falling out with a company doesn't mean that you had a falling out with everybody
No.
that works there.
I don't think WWE is logical.
It doesn't make sense.
So is he?
All of the bashing he's done,
Is he on air
he
wrestler
does
gone,
not.
but he's still executive vice
He
president?
does not know.
This is shoot. We're talking shoot.
He does not have a contract
As
or
of
anything.
Tuesday morning, I believe it was.
Well, he's been working without
Cody-
a contract.
Cody and
but,
Brandy are no longer part of the company.
Amanda Huber, who is Brody's widow.
Yeah.
She has spoken out about it that Brandy, I guess, was not fulfilling her duties backstage.
Well, so there was rumors.
Well, she left to have a baby, but it's not like
Well,
No, that's not what
but,
they mean.
but there were rumors saying that a lot of people didn't like Brandy, and there has
She
also
wasn't
been
professional.
people saying that's not true. Everybody loved Brandy. Brandy was in charge of community outreach, so Owen Hart Foundation and stuff
Heels.
like Susan B. Komen, stuff like that.
The women's thing, the heels, wrestling with
Yeah.
heels or whatever it's called.
So Amanda Huber is now in charge of that stuff. And she tweeted out confirming that Brandy is no longer under contract, and she has no reason to be in a storyline. She's been in wrestling for 20 years. She has no reason to be in a storyline like that. Like, she wouldn't do that.
It's hard for me to not think it's a work.
I'm gonna say, are they is this a Pillman thing? Is he working
Now,
this?
but I can see Brandy and Cody stepping away from the backstage stuff to maybe do more on screen.
Well, they
I've-
got their own show. Don't they have that Roads to Success show? And then Cody has that Go Big show. I mean,
And I've read that this is a work that Cody has been working on for a while, meaning a year or so, saying that he's not on a contract because in the
If
past,
you're gonna trust someone to do it, if you're gonna know that this person is not going to fuck me over by going somewhere else like Brian Pillman did. You know,
Pillman
who are you
worked
gonna
himself right
trust?
out of the company.
Who are you going to trust? One of the guys who founded the company.
Put the
Yeah.
foundation. Yeah.
It was him, Bucks, and Kenny. They created AEW. And
Even
all the
before
bashing
AEW,
Cody has done.
That pay-per-view we watched at your
Yeah,
house.
all
that
out.
was-
all out. All,
that
all
was
in.
all Cody
All in,
paid
all in.
for.
Yeah, Ring of Honor.
Before with
clothes.
AEW.
Yeah.
Yes.
Um,
It's been his baby.
I don't know, man. It's hard for me to think that it's not a work.
So I've read things that said Cody has tweeted before, I want to do a story that hasn't been done in a really long time and hasn't been done right. So there are people saying that
He did. He tried to end racism in America or something.
there's people saying that he's doing a storyline where he's not working for the company, but he's going to come back as a heel and bring back guys like Brian Cage who haven't been on and stuff like that.
Who cares? Look, okay,
You're
let's
gonna come
address
back
this
under a mask
bullshit.
and go for the belt. since it's
Let's
not allowed to do
address
that?
all this bullshit of people getting let go of their contracts. Look, they are a bloated company. Do they need
Yeah.
all these wrestlers? Maybe not all of them. Does it give someone a fucking job? Yes. I don't care if you don't get to see them on TV every week. Don't say they're wasting them. They're under contract and making money for their families. I wish no one, Brian Cage, Marco Stunt, Joey Janela, I wish none of them to get released. Whether they work on TV or not, they're allowed to go other places. He does
Yeah.
not stop them. You know, we see people at Impact. We see people at indie shows. You're allowed to go make your bookings. Brian Cage and some other guy just wrestled Caster and Bowens at an indie show.
Yeah.
So, like, they're working. Don't worry about them not working. They're getting paid.
And
I saw a post today that listed like 30 people. Oh, these are the people that they should let go to clear up some money. No. All you want is stars. And then when they get boring, you're going to go, well, you don't have anybody new to give us.
yeah,
It's the same people all the time. It's like WWE, the same people.
It's not when you don't watch only one show. There are 4 shows. There are the same people on one of those shows because you only watch Dynamite.
Yeah.
But Rampage is only an hour.
Rampage, I feel like, is for the younger guys or like guys who need to get off some ring rust, you know?
But like somebody mentioned, how is Max Caster and Bowens or whatever, like 42-7 or something like that in wins? It's like because they wrestle on other shows. It's not just
On
Dynamite.
Elevation and Dark and all
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like just watching Raw, and when Roman Reigns shows up, you're like, "Who's this guy? What do you mean? What's this?"
I mean, like when NXT people show up and everyone's like, "Who's this new
Yeah.
guy?" No, he's been at NXT for 5 years. What do you mean?
I just wish them the best. They're under contract. And speaking of wishing the best, I hope EC3 and I don't know what we're gonna call Adam Schaefer.
Sure.
Titan. Titan.
Oh, he
is his
goes
working
by now?
name.
Titan?
Oh, is that what it's
Titan.
called now?
So
Braun Strowman, Titan.
Control Your Narrative is officially becoming a brand.
It is a company.
company,
And they are
whatever.
getting a TV deal.
Mm.
And supposedly they have signed guys like Karrion Kross, Killer Cross, whatever you want to call them.
Who have felt misused.
Yeah. And will fit in great with that promotion. I really think Josh Barnett, they should really get some of their ideas from what he did with Bloodsport. It's really cool.
Was EC3 running it, or is he going to have
EC3 and Braun.
some wrestling people helping him?
Well, he's a wrestling person. What do
You
you
know what I
mean?
mean, like the business side of it.
I mean, I'm
kind of,
sure.
like-
If
So
it
he
starts to
said
grow.
it's essentially betting on themselves. So
Yeah.
like it's not like he's saying, "Hey,
Drake
I'm going to
Maverick
pay
will
this."
probably be there.
Yeah, he's not saying, "Hey, I'm going to pay you this amount of money." It's pretty much like, "Okay, you got misused. Let's do this." You know.
So
Whatever.
I'm wondering if the reason it's going to be called that is I'm not going to tell you what to do. You go out there and
you
swim.
You earn what
Yeah.
you should make.
go out there and
Yeah.
swim.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then you get a bunch of people who don't want to lose.
No,
Everyone wants
There-
to be the
there's-
top guy.
not if you understand the business.
I feel like EC3 might be like that, but
I don't know. I don't think so.
You know, I can't get over if I'm losing every week. I got to win. I got to start winning.
It's a great place to see guys like Dango reinvent himself as not being
Breeze.
a dancing fool. Not that it was dumb, but like dude's
He
a great
can work.
worker, yeah.
Breeze,
So it'd be nice to see him work without a gimmick of dancing.
maybe Rotunda shows up.
It's a possibility.
I mean, we all know he has a creative mind.
Which one? Both of them?
Yeah.
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 What about Buddy Murphy? Or is he still in
He's
Japan?
AEW.
Oh,
I am pretty sure he's
Really?
going to be part of House of Black.
Oh, really? Did something happen?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I'm okay with that. I like Murphy.
Yeah, but yes, he is in New Japan. But I mean,
Or Matthews, whatever he's going by.
Buddy
these
Matthews.
days.
Yeah.
And Tony Khan, going back to the contract thing, Tony Khan has said, I can no longer afford everybody.
Yeah.
So I'm re-signing people based on talent, on fan base, like how you present yourself
All
and
right.
stuff
Orange
like that.
Cassidy's here to stay.
Yeah. So
Well,
that's good to hear that he acknowledges that,
we said the same thing. Like, I understand you have to sign guys to build your company. You can't wrestle with 10 guys. You have to have, but now when you're like hundreds and it's like WCW where guys weren't even on for a year.
And what do they have? So they have 4 hours of television a week. No,
3.
3. I'm sorry. Dynamite's only 2 hours.
Yeah, but Rampage is an hour.
Rampage is an
Yeah.
hour, so that's
Elevation.
3.
That's on
Those are not
YouTube.
TV.
YouTube.
I said, yeah, TV.
Dark is TV.
No,
Oh,
neither
they're
both
both YouTube,
Dark and
okay.
Dark Elevation are both YouTube.
Okay.
So yes, you put out content and you can kind of control how long you want those products to be. You don't have to get fit into TV time.
Tony Khan can buy TBS
But just on TV time, you only have 3 hours of TV.
to fit in, let's say, 200 people.
A lot
Yeah.
of storylines that they try to get over. And then you get people like, oh, well, this person wasn't on this week and this person was on for 3 weeks. It's like,
And the difference is you can pretty much tell that Tony is trying to get everybody on, whereas WWE, it's just no. These are the
well,
people
yeah,
you
because
watch,
like, okay,
you know,
Danielson versus Lee Moriarty. Everybody's gonna go, who's this guy? But then when Danielson wrestles the same guy 5 times, you're like, well, why does he keep wrestling Matt Sydal or something? It's like, well, we're trying. Here's somebody new. And Punk wrestled what was that kid's name? Garcia.
Daniel Garcia.
Daniel Garcia.
he's getting out there.
Yeah.
But
But at that time when he wrestled him, it's like, who's this guy?
let me see if I can.
You kind of, it's like a double-edged sword because if you're like we did with Wes, hey, you should watch this show. It's a lot of guys you know. So if Wes turns in and it's Lee Moriarty and it's that, he's gonna go, who? I don't know any of these guys. I'm not gonna
But
watch
He's
this
wrestling
shit.
a guy that he does know.
and you can see how well he
Yeah,
works.
but I mean, if you take away Brian and Punk and
Yeah.
MJF, all the guys, the big stars, and it's like a dark show where it's people you never heard of.
So like
You may not watch it anymore.
Dynamite this week was Sammy against Darby.
Great
That was a
match.
cool match.
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
everybody knows both of them.
Mm-hmm.
Thunder
If you watch
Rosa.
AEW, you know both of them. If you're just
Yeah.
tuning in for the first time
That was the main event, right?
I think so.
for the team,
I didn't really watch. I was
And then Del Rio 2.0 showed up.
yeah. Thunder Rosa and Mercedes Martinez, no DQ. That was cool.
I didn't watch it. I didn't
Thunder
watch any of
Rosa.
this.
Thunder Rosa can work.
Yeah.
She's from NWA.
Mercedes Martinez from NXT,
Lee Moriarty versus Danielson.
which they're setting up for Moxley.
Yes,
Yes.
he came out. Yeah.
Danielson and Mox are
Yeah.
going to be at the pay-per-view.
Revolution. Yeah.
And then Jericho and Hager versus Santana and Ortiz. You haven't seen LAX on TV because they've been doing dark, but they've said recently that they want to get pushed. So maybe this
And
is their
now
chance
they're splitting up.
Yeah.
And
The inner circle.
and they're with Kingston,
which is LAX.
which is LAX. Yeah.
Maybe
Maybe we'll get Homicide next.
Face of the Revolution, which was Wardlow and Caster.
Yeah.
Who won that, by the way?
Wardlow.
Damn it.
He's now the War Dog Wardlow.
Damn
Is that to qualify for the
Yeah.
Money in the
Face-
Bank or
yeah.
whatever they call
And
it?
somebody said something
The poker
stupid
chip,
about
whatever
Brian Cage. Why is Wardlow's turn doing better than Brian Cage's turn? Because I didn't even know Brian Cage turned. There was no
FTW,
time.
Yeah.
There was no time. This is happening slowly. Every time he's out there, I mean, for the last like 4 weeks, maybe even longer, I've been like, oh, he's gonna hit Sean. Oh, he's gonna hit MJF. Oh, he's not gonna help FTR. Like, it always they're just poking that poke.
And Kenny and Hangman. It was always that.
Yeah.
You know,
So
that
like
wonder.
this is a slow turn, whereas Brian Cage, Of course it didn't work. I didn't even know he was turning.
I didn't care.
It was Ricky Starks. Like nobody cared about
Yeah.
Ricky Starks.
How am I supposed to believe that Ricky Starks, who is the size of Brian Cage's leg, can beat Brian Cage?
Probably one of his bowel movements.
Yeah.
And then we have Punk, Hangman, and Cole doing promos. So it looks like we might get Cole and Hangman soon.
Because I know like they were building up Archer versus
They had,
Hangman.
they had that match.
And then after
they
that,
had the
now
match.
Archer hasn't been on.
Well, it was last week.
They had the
No,
match.
That was like 3 weeks ago, wasn't it?
The no DQ.
The
or
bloody whatever.
the death match or
3
whatever.
weeks
Yeah.
ago already.
I think so.
Um,
Because that's like they build him up now, like you said. Now he won't be on TV for a month, and then he'll show up again.
That
now,
was fine.
So you
See,
kind of have to rotate.
but he got his title
not-
match.
Yeah, not every title shot or feud has to end at a pay-per-view.
Or drag on for 6
Yeah.
months. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, that
And-
like they'll rotate another guy in and then pull
So-
him out. I mean,
Kenny's been out.
Yes.
The rumor is he's going to come back as a face.
It seems I told you guys what I would book. I
I
booked Blood and Guts.
it's
Era.
Kenny and Bucks
Era and Elite.
versus there.
Um,
Are they doing that? You guys watch that BT? Do they? Is Cole still hanging with the
No.
Bucks, or have
Yeah.
they split a little bit?
Yes.
Well, they're friends.
it's
so
weird. Cole is like he's got like 3 groups. The BTE one is only on BTE. Him, Silver, and Reynolds.
BTE is like that's not scripted. That's
It's
that's
just,
they're not
it's
fun.
character.
It's just hanging
Yeah,
out.
It doesn't
you know,
have to
yeah.
really. Sometimes they do push a little bit of a storyline though.
But on TV,
Like
it's
Colt
just him,
Cabana being
him and O'Reilly and Fish. He's not really hanging out with the Bucks.
No,
and
he's with the
Elite?
Bucks too.
Yeah,
Oh.
he's yeah.
The
Okay.
Super Click and the
And then Paragon.
yeah, something like that.
I'm gonna call him Era.
Yeah,
Or do Undisputed. That's not copywritten.
but I said so. Jay White, I would book it.
Jay White. Oh,
I
I
forgot he was there.
I don't think he was on this week, but remember he is probably bouncing.
he's
I
probably
think,
trying to get a
I think
work
he's
visa.
bouncing between Impact though. I think he might be still on Impact too.
So
Yeah.
you're gonna have to educate my dumb ass because I'm not. You guys know more about the Bullet Club than I do. How does he fit in with
He took over. He
after Kenny's gone
Kenny-
and Cole's
no,
gone?
he took over Kenny. He took Kenny's spot that night. He after Kenny lost, he does the what the hell is it called?
But was he like Kenny was in charge? He was like next in line, like his main guy, and then he turned and became a leader.
Jay was face. He turned to become the leader.
Oh, and he
Yeah.
kicked Kenny out.
And he does the Sister Abigail. That's
Yeah.
the word I'm
Oh.
looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jay White, man.
That's
That's a good
That's
pickup.
way after Finn and AJ, right?
Yes.
And-
way.
Way after.
So last week, Keith Lee showed up.
Wasn't on this week.
Yeah, but that Forbidden Door thing, Tony later said that he
Retracted his statement
he
messed it.
retracted it because he didn't acquire Jay until afterwards.
Sunday.
It was like a word of mouth thing.
Yeah.
So like, but great pickup for them.
So what I would
Oh.
say is when Kenny does eventually come back, you surround Kenny with his past. He's fighting his past, who would be Bucks, Jay White, and Cole. And he's surrounding himself with his past, like Jericho, maybe Moxley, and Kota Ibushi if they can bring him in.
Hangman.
Maybe Hangman if he's not champion. Like if Adam Cole takes this belt from him, then say they all gang up on Hangman, and then that's Kenny comes in and does the run in. But I say eventually lead to a Blood and Guts where it's Kenny's team versus Super Click Elite Club, whatever the fuck they're called. Kenny has his past guys. I mean, he's had past feuds with a couple of big names. Jericho, Moxley are the 2 big ones besides Hangman. If Hangman does lose the belt, you can throw Hangman into that. I would love to see Kota Ibushi. We talk about it all the time. So that would be.
And then so it'd be like Jay White, Cole, Fish, and
Bucks.
O'Reilly.
No,
Or no,
Bucks.
just the Bucks.
Bucks, Fish, and O'Reilly have nothing to do with Kenny Omega. This feud should circle Kenny Omega. This is a culmination of everything he's done,
There's
past,
like
present, future. This is about Kenny's return, and you focus it on him.
there's like 5 groups coming from 2 groups. Like so
So it's the NWO.
well Bullet Club, but like there's Cole and the Bucks.
Mhm.
And then Jay White comes in, and then all of a sudden the Bucks are like, "Oh, it's Jay White." You know, we used to do that thing in Japan. You know,
I haven't seen any of
And
it. Do
then-
they acknowledge? Do they say Bullet Club? They acknowledge New
Yeah.
Japan?
well, and
believe so.
Tonga is.
Tonga and Tonga Loe. Wow.
Haku's kids.
Are they in Impact or are they
They're in
still?
Impact and they're wrestling Good Bros.
So we
So-
could see Bullet Club.
Is there no more Bullet Club?
I don't know what's over
Or
there.
who has it in Japan now?
I don't know.
I think Tama has it.
no, he's in
Impact.
though. I mean, it is still a Bullet Club in Impact, just because they're not in New Japan.
Or
right now.
no, what's his name took over, right?
Jay White.
Hideo Itami, didn't he?
No, he's in it. Yeah, he's in it.
Didn't he take over?
Jay White's still a leader.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I thought Tama
kinda-
took over that.
It's kind of like a feuding like leadership.
So we might
It's a
see the
switch-
Bullet Club
it's
in
a
AEW.
Switchblade. It's a Switchblade.
I'm telling you,
era.
New Japan 2.0.
But they also have United Era. So they have another feuding faction.
And with Kenny out, you know, obviously that opened up the door for a couple people like Adam Cole.
Mhm.
If Adam Cole gets the belt, you know what people are gonna say. Oh, another WWE guy. Shut up. We all enjoy Adam Cole.
And as long as the
Baby.
story's right.
Yeah. And we all know on the main roster he wouldn't have got anything. Maybe an IC run.
I don't even think that.
But it's
We're
Adam
getting a
Cole
really
is
good,
great.
We're getting a really good IC champion next Friday. Maybe
I'm going to SmackDown next Friday.
next Friday. No. Well,
I
I
have
know who
Bullet
your
Club
IC
here.
champion will be.
If you're...
What, current?
Yes, current members of the U.S. branch.
Oh,
So U.S.-based members of the stable predominantly appearing on New Japan Strong or New Japan Partners All Elite and Impact. Chris Bay,
oh, I didn't know.
El
was in it.
Phantasmo,
Yeah,
Hikalu,
yeah,
Jay White, Tomotonga, Tongaloa.
yeah.
Eh,
In Japan, it's Bad Luck Fale,
Yes.
that's the other. He was always
original
With,
member. Yeah.
he was always with Tama.
Chase Owens,
Oh, I didn't
Dick,
know.
Dick Togo,
Yes.
Evil,
Dick to go.
Yeah,
Dick
Dick
to
to go. You know who that is?
Do I?
He's in Kai and Tai.
Evil, Ghetto, Jado,
Gato,
Kenta,
Gato, and
which is
Yeah.
Hideo, Sho,
Who?
SHO,
Show.
Shut.
Show is Funaki's first name.
Oh, it just says
Show.
Sho.
Show Funaki. I mean, that's fine on him. I'm just saying Show
Ta-
Funaki.
Taji Ishimori
Hmm.
and Yujiro Takahashi.
Takahashi sounds familiar.
That's not your thing. That's Tanahashi.
And
Yeah.
yeah, and then it has former members in that
Oh,
group.
that's a
that's
whole
a
list.
listed here.
So
Yeah.
so who's the leader of the Japan branch then?
New, I mean, Jay White is the leader
Is
of the group.
Evil. Evil is the leader.
Okay.
It says he's the sixth leader.
I could have swore Tommy took the leadership. I don't
No,
know.
he just
Jay
joined.
White was the fifth.
Kenny
So-
Omega,
Kenny Omega was 4,
AJ,
3.
Finn, and who took what?
They have Prince Devitt is 1, Carl Anderson is 2.
Oh well, he's just another founding member. So I mean, yeah, I guess so.
So they're kind of 1 and 1A.
there was a yeah, exactly. It's like in Devitt's absence, AJ took it.
Which he'll probably be leaving when his contract's up.
Yeah.
Finn.
It's about
Like Brandy Rhodes was a member? How the hell?
well, because
Cody.
Cody was a member.
Oh. Stephen Amell?
Yeah,
Cody-
that's Cody.
Cody Hall.
That's
Cody Hall is a member,
Then they have
and so is
that-
Jeff Jarrett.
remember when Bullet Club was really strong, they had like Villain Club, they had like Vigilante
Yeah, that was
got-
Marty
is it when they-
Scrolls.
Not when they were really strong.
Marty
together.
Scrolls group, wasn't it?
Well, it's just what they
Club.
called it.
but they had other branches like the
Yeah.
NWO. It was like LWO, Wolfpack. It was like
Oh, here, subgroups.
yeah.
Gorillas of Destiny would be a subgroup.
Yep.
I don't
Bullet
know.
Club's cutest tag team?
I don't know what that is.
That's Ishimori and El Phantasmo.
Okay.
I don't know who
House of Torture?
Phantasmo is.
Bullet Club
I've
USA
seen
is what they're
Phantasmo
called.
in ROH.
And here's Bullet Club Elite.
That would be
Bucks.
Bucks.
Cody, Kenny,
Yeah.
Bucks, Adam Page, Marty Scurll, Takahashi, Chase Owens, Stephen Amell, and Brandy Rhodes.
Yeah.
And there's Bullet Club Latin America.
So everybody that came over and participated in All Elite or All In, sorry,
Yeah. So All In was
a Bullet Club pay per view.
But it was Ring of Honor, New Japan.
But it's produced by Bullet Club.
Yeah.
They have Super Click,
So
Yeah, Super Elite Click Club.
Bullet Club.
Super Villains.
Bullet Club seems like it's what NWO should have been.
Almost, yeah. He should have been taking over everywhere.
Well-
My guys, these are going to go here, and they're going to start this. And
So
do that
Bullet
there.
Club is modern day NWO.
Forgive my ignorance, but I don't care about any of these people in the Japanese version because I don't know who any of them are. But Kenta, that's it.
Yeah, the names don't
I
sound
mean, if you don't
familiar to
watch
me.
it,
Oh, yeah, I mean,
Well, no, but the
From an
names don't
outsider,
sound familiar
like,
to me.
I've heard of Bad Luck Fale, but I don't really know who he is.
Like I know a few Japanese wrestlers, but
Yeah.
none of those ring a bell to me. I don't know.
maybe if he saw them wrestle, he would know them.
Yeah, maybe. We need to watch more.
I've
Japan
heard of
wrestling.
Chris Bay. Wasn't he in Impact?
Yes.
Is he still in Impact?
Yes, maybe. I don't know. I don't follow Impact enough.
Oh.
They're very spotty on who's in and who's not.
Impact is kind of like, hey,
His-
you're with us, but you can go wherever.
Yeah, like Cordona, he was there, and then he wasn't there, and then he was on Impact, on Dynamite for like 2 weeks.
New
and
NWA
No,
champion.
he's Game Changer. He's over there. He's everywhere.
He's in NWA, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, did you see? What's his name? Game Changer. Who's in charge of it?
Sapolsky? Is it Sapolsky? No,
No, the guy.
Nick Gage.
Yes.
He's not in charge of it.
He's the first and probably only person to sign a contract with GCW.
Oh, really? Oh, well, whatever.
Uh,
Yeah, it was kind of built around him. It's not his company.
yeah, I was gonna say. Well, when I think of GCW, I think of
Oh, okay.
Gage. You
Yeah.
know, yeah.
Effie.
I don't. Yeah, who is that?
Check it out. He's fun to watch. I like him. He's a hateable guy. I'd want to hit him, but whatever. The
well, he's doing his
character.
job.
Yeah.
So we talked about NWO and what essentially is modern day NWO
Mhm.
in
Yeah.
the Bullet Club.
Are we doing predictions before we go?
For what?
Is in the chamber this
Chamber.
weekend?
Oh, geez, I don't
Yeah.
know.
Or is
Don't care.
nobody cares? Okay.
Do you
Who's
care
in it?
about Roman and Goldberg?
Do you have it up? I don't know what's happening. Lita, right?
Lita and Becky.
Is that for a belt?
Yes, Becky's belt.
Then I guess Lita's not going to win.
And Charlotte and
Who cares?
But
Charlotte and Sonya
did you
versus
see that this is
Ronda
the
and-
first Becky and Lita are the first females to ever be featured on a billboard in Saudi Arabia.
I saw that.
Yes.
That's very cool.
Yeah. They still probably have to wear long sleeves and stuff, but
I don't know.
Oh, wait, that premieres tonight?
What?
No, Friday night.
Oh, Level Up.
Yeah, Friday
Yeah,
at 10. So after
yeah.
SmackDown.
Well, it's only on Peacock.
so
Oh.
yeah, talking about Level Up, 205 is no more.
Yes.
205 Live is done.
That was done years ago.
That it debuted in what 2009, I think it said.
Wow. No, there's no way.
we used to, when you
No.
were
That
living
started
with me,
with the tournament.
No, 205 did not happen in 2009.
I don't know.
The network started in 14. 2009 is 1 year I was out of high
Well,
school. No.
It said something about 2009.
ECW still existed in 2009. WWE ECW.
Maybe cruiserweight, something. Then.
No.
I don't know. But
No.
um,
None of that. That's not correct.
well, then I don't know.
Okay, so that Nasty Boys were not in there. Neither was a race car driver.
and there was no Steiner LJ
There is no
Hendricks.
Steiner LJN.
2016.
2016. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Let's say the network.
7 seasons.
The
Wow.
network only started in like 14.
okay. I don't know where I saw.
It started
2009.
out, I liked it in the beginning.
Yeah.
Because I liked Murphy and I liked Mustafa Ali. and-
TJP and
yeah.
you know,
And then it became whatever the hell girls
it was
were on
a
there.
tournament.
Yeah.
And then it became a brand.
But the problem was they had like 10 guys,
Yeah.
10 cruiserweights. And then
Well, as
But-
TJ told us on our interview, they didn't sign a lot of those guys right away.
Yeah.
They didn't know.
They didn't know
about
what they
this.
were doing.
Yeah.
It was a tournament, and then
Vince has never been big on cruiserweights.
so 205 Live is no longer a thing. Cruiserweight division, I guess, is no longer a thing as of right now.
Yeah.
NXT Level Up seems to be a branch off of 205 Live, maybe.
I think it's just now a developmental for developmental.
Now you have to move up to NXT.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then from NXT to their roster.
Yeah.
Which you should have had a long time ago.
But then how was the main event tonight? Not on Level Up was Kushida.
is Kushida. It did not happen yet.
But he doesn't need to level up.
Who did he wrestle?
If I can find that guy's name.
I mean, AJ Styles
And-
isn't really a developmental character, but he wrestled what's Eli Drake?
And
No, not Eli Drake.
Enofe?
Rich. I don't know.
I don't know how you say that guy.
Yeah, so probably somebody that needs to be developmental. But okay, go work with Kushida because he knows what the fuck he's doing. We can't put two guys that both need work out there.
I mean, we figured something like this would happen when they got rid of the cruiserweight belt.
But I thought like level up should have happened like 3 years ago. Like, when you had a bloated NXT roster that nobody was really getting called up. When we had fucking Era and Gargano and Ciampa for a year or two.
Mm-hmm.
That's when you should have had the developmental.
Yeah. NXT
So
is just
this
I
Friday
don't know.
at 10 and then only on Peacock.
Yeah, it's not on TV. Because I thought that too. I was like, well, how are they competing with themselves? And then I found out it's only on Peacock.
Elimination Chambers in Saudi Saturday.
Okay, so what is it? Does anybody have it up? I don't even know who's in it. Bobby Lashley, Riddle, Goldberg.
They have a women's one too.
Well, Roman and Goldberg for the Universal.
Oh, okay, yeah,
The WWE Championship is Lashley, Brock, Austin
Oh.
Theory,
that's right.
Riddle, AJ, and Seth Rollins.
Okay, so you want who I want to win or who I think's going to win?
One of these things doesn't belong in that
Yeah,
match.
I
That's
don't
the
know.
person that I want to win.
I don't think Riddle belongs there. He's been in the tag team for a year.
Yeah, but he's at least over.
Theory though, Austin Theory.
I mean,
the
Orton makes
oddball.
more
I
sense.
think Theory is over.
They're pushing Theory.
I like-
Who's going to win, or how would you book it?
How would I book it? I have no fucking clue. But I would
Who's the
want.
champion? Brock.
Lashley.
Ashley. Yeah.
Remember they hit Brock, and then Lashley got.
They don't know what to do with.
I think
with-
Lashley loses it to Brock, and then Brock goes to Mania versus Roman, and
That's
they're
what
going
I
to
think
unify
would
the
happen.
belts.
I would love Austin Theory to win.
Yeah.
I'd be all happy with Seth Rollins winning. I like
You
Seth.
telling me you wouldn't want to watch Austin Theory and AJ Styles for a title match at WrestleMania? Because at this point, I'm not watching WrestleMania.
I would watch AJ wrestle anybody. I like AJ.
Yeah.
I mean, except for like Omos, but Theory and AJ, you give them like 30 minutes, let them go. Yeah.
Definitely.
But I don't know how they can have Brock win because he won the Rumble.
Because he's Brock Lesnar.
And
And
Yeah.
Shane McMahon's not there anymore to put himself
But
over.
but Brock winning the Rumble gets you a title match at Mania.
Right, exactly. So he's gonna win a belt. What does he not listen when I talk? He's gonna win a belt and still have a title shot. So now he's going to unify the belts.
he's going to
Yeah.
win
Or-
or use his title shot on Roman.
Or Seth Rollins gets entered into that and he unifies the belts because it would be much better that way.
A triple threat.
Like I said, the callback to the start of
Would you watch it? if it
Roman
was a triple
Reigns
threat?
Roman Reigns and Rollins' careers, the path that they're on now, started that night. Seth Rollins definitely. Seth Rollins needed those belts. That belt, sorry, not those belts. So, I'm thinking ahead. Seth Rollins needed that belt to
Solidify.
his run as I'm the top heel. He needed something because
Yeah.
it wasn't just going to be the authority thing.
Yeah. Who's in the women's chamber?
Maybe Cody will come back.
That is highly
What
unlikely.
about
I don't
Jericho?
see that
Jericho
happening.
was the first ever unified champion.
Jericho just signed a 2-year deal with AEW.
So that's what we're all going with. So you want Austin Theory to
Yes,
win,
but
but
I think it would be gold.
I think it's going to be Brock.
Brock.
The girls is Alexa Bliss, Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, Doudrop, and Nikki ASH. A lot of the girls you
Who's the
like.
champion?
That's not for
Well,
the
that's
belt.
either
Oh, that's not
Becky
for
or
a belt.
Lita.
Oh, okay. Well, who's the other champion? Oh, Charlotte.
Charlotte.
And that's going to be Charlotte and Ronda Rousey at Mania? Or
Yeah. Ronda's already said, I want you at
Okay.
Mania. At this one, it's Charlotte and Sonya versus Naomi and Ronda.
So what does the women's chamber match decide?
The
Raw women's title
who
opportunity at
wrestles
Mania.
either-
So they'll either Becky or Lita.
or Becky.
Okay. Well, I'm sure we're all
I know you
hoping
like
for-
Rhea. I like Bianca. You like
Yeah,
Doudrop.
but Rhea has been. Hasn't she now main evented 2 Manias for the
Yeah.
belt?
Well, she's been
Yeah.
jobbing left and
Or
right.
or no, Mania and
So
SummerSlam?
SummerSlam.
Rhea did 44 minutes in a gauntlet
Oh yeah.
this past week or last week.
I like Rhea. You don't have to sing her praises to me.
Alexa would be cool.
No.
She hasn't done anything, but
You got to think who is going to be a good Mania match with Becky.
who else? Is in
Yeah,
that?
it's not Lita. Lita. I mean, as much as I'd love it to be Lita, it's
Alexa,
not
Liv
Lita.
Morgan,
Liv would be cool.
Rhea, Bianca. I think it's Bianca because
I
her
think
and Becky never
Bianca-
got a match. Remember,
Bianca or Liv.
Liv would be
This
cool.
would be Liv's push.
Becky came back and beat her in like 3 seconds.
Yeah,
they didn't
I
have
could
a
see-
match.
I can see that.
People are pushing Liv. Like
Yeah,
fans,
I
are,
could see-
fans
I
are
can
pushing
see
Liv.
either Liv or
I like
Bianca.
Dewdrop. I like all
That's
these
not gonna
girls.
happen. She's lost her shot.
She had her shot.
They-
yeah.
Not she didn't do anything wrong. She just
No,
her experiment is done.
she doesn't look like
Mm-hmm.
Liv
Yeah.
Morgan.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I like Nikki ASH. I mean,
She also
Not with
doesn't
that
look
gimmick.
yeah.
see, I like him as workers. So I like all these
Mhm.
girls. Yeah, I'm gonna say Bianca. She heard Becky can have a good match.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be okay with Liv. I think a lot of fans would want Liv.
Does Veer come back or come here?
Or show up at all.
Well,
I
I,
saw
mean,
a
technically
thing-
he has had a match in Saudi Arabia.
I saw a thing that said Cody is Veer.
Veer
that-
shows up with
so-
Cody on his back.
We're all in agreement? Becky keeps the belt.
I think so. Yeah.
I wouldn't mind Lita.
I know Lita said she wants one more run with the
Yeah.
belt, but
Yeah, but I don't think it's gonna happen.
from Chamber to Mania, you don't think she might lose
Lita
it?
never had a Mania moment that I remember, besides pushing the ladder in the TLC matches.
That's not Mania though. That one was SummerSlam.
She's wrestled at Mania, but yeah, by then women weren't main event
Because
like they are
her
now.
and Trish was Raw.
Main event at a Raw. Yeah,
Maybe this is Lita's. I don't know.
With Edge.
Edge and Miz probably at Mania. They had
Oh,
a tag match, so
Okay.
and then Ronda, Naomi versus Charlotte and Sonya Deville. I know you like Sonya.
Ronda probably. She didn't come back to lose.
Yeah, she ain't gonna.
I like Sonya. I hate Charlotte.
And the Usos versus Viking Raiders.
For belts.
Yeah, Usos are tag
For the
champs.
champion. Usos will keep it.
I haven't seen the.
I don't have no
Yeah.
idea.
The other tag team is Alpha Academy, and they're not even on the card.
That sucks. Chad is really trying. He is really, really
You
trying.
can just fit him in like a luggage case for flying over.
Falls Count Anywhere match: Drew McIntyre versus Madcap Moss. How
That's
is
gonna-
this
so-
feud still
so-
going?
Drew and Corbin at Mania.
Nobody wants to see that.
Two friends. I don't
Whatever, I
know.
don't care.
And Rey Mysterio versus The Miz. They've been feuding.
So is Miz gonna like really, really beat up on Ray, and then Edge comes out to save him?
Oh, I don't know. on
Is that
Raw.
feud still going? Or
I don't
is that
know.
not
No,
on?
Edge hasn't been on
Yeah,
since that ended. Miz, like, right on Raw, started going after Ray and Dominic. Like, this
yeah.
pivoted.
Oh yeah, what did I see? I saw something. It was a fan made, but it said like Edge versus Seth or something.
Again,
Or was it Seth? It was Edge and somebody. I don't know. I'm in so many groups.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like, other than the chamber matches, that card doesn't make me want to, like, I got to stay
I'm
home
not gonna
and
watch
watch it.
No, I'm not gonna watch
You know why I'm going to SmackDown? It's cheap.
it. And to say you went,
It's close. It's cheap.
Well, I said that's about going. Like, yes, it's cool. It's SmackDown. It's live. It's on TV. But you're gonna get like 4 matches in 3 hours.
Maybe I'll see Brock.
But if you go to a
Or-
house
or-
show, you're gonna get like 10 matches. But you're probably not gonna get Roman.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Which is it? Do you want? Like, from my son's point of view, he wants to see the stars,
mm-hmm.
even if they just come out and cut promos.
yeah.
But a house show, you're gonna get more wrestling.
Roman, Brock. Yeah.
You're gonna get them on a house show, and
You may not
Hershey-
even get them on TV.
Yeah. Roman might come out and
Yeah.
cut a promo.
I mean, Roman's been doing a lot of stuff. Dark.
Yeah, him and Usos
After-
have been
after the
going.
camera.
Yeah.
You see that Heyman thing where Heyman
I didn't
fan.
watch it. I did not watch
Is that
it.
a
was
work?
cool.
Or that
No, that it was dark. So it was after the cameras went off.
Mm-hmm.
It was cool. It was cool of Heyman to do that.
I couldn't hear what the fan said. I could see it. I couldn't hear it.
They were. I forget where they were, but the guy was wearing an LSU hoodie. That's why Heyman started that.
Oh,
I thought he was yelling stuff at him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
that card doesn't make me like.
NWO Bullet Club groups. I mean,
Saudi
those are-
Arabia,
Yeah,
blood money.
we're not really excited about WWE anymore, but
It's whatever. I mean, maybe
don't-
one day.
we try not to talk shit about
Like what you like.
it. That one guy at AEW just watch wrestling.
Yep.
It-
Enjoy it.
as long as if you watch WWE, even if you hate it, you just watch it. You're still supporting wrestling. Keep watching it.
Speaking of watching some good wrestling, Outbreak Wrestling, March 5th in Jersey, the night the bridge was crossed. collaboration with Atlantic All-Star Wrestling, which we were a part of as well. And then March 6th is AEW Revolution. That'll be a fun pay-per-view to watch.
It's on a Sunday, so
Yeah. It'll go till midnight.
So they
but-
moved to Sundays and WWE went to Saturdays.
So
yeah. Apparently.
the way Tony explained it was the big ones will probably be Saturdays,
So what's the big one?
like All Out,
Is All Out
Probably.
the big one?
probably
Is that their mania?
Double or Nothing.
They have a summer one and they have a
Yeah, they have four
one per
pay-per-views out of-
season.
yeah.
yeah.
But Outbreak Wrestling, getting to enjoy that for the first time, and God, how long was it?
It's been a while.
God, the last thing I remember was a convention.
No,
The
the
Hamburg.
Earl.
Yeah.
Duke the Dumpster was
Yeah.
after that. Yeah.
That was September,
It was hot.
October.
It was hot.
It's always hot
Yeah.
up there.
So Outbreak Wrestling for the first time in a couple months, in a long while, coming out with some bangers. We have some cool announcements coming up soon. Stay tuned to Legends of Hamburg page for some announcements coming soon. The convention is July 23rd. Just like last year, we keep talking about how so far away it is, and then all of a sudden it's just going
It'll
to
just
come
be
up.
here.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can get West down here for that.
Yeah.
It'll be fun. It'll be even bigger this year. So thank you for listening and watching. Whatever you enjoy, just enjoy it. Don't talk shit.
Yeah.
Watch wrestling. Have
Have
fun.
fun.
We'll see you next week.
Later.